And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Friday Night Smackdown here in this long, continuous universe mode, and also the first episode that we start SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. Now, do not be confused. The WWE Tag Team Champions are not Carlito and Primo. They are getting the honor of bringing these titles to the ring because they are competing in a WWE Tag Team Championship match against a team that I don't know how this pairing makes sense, but they are competing against one MVP and Umaga. That doesn't make sense to me, but here they are. Somehow they're on the same page, and oh, Better-Than-U-Topia? I had heard about Better-Than-U-Topia being a thing because I remember referencing it back before William Regal won the U.S. title on Raw on their first episode of the Universe. But yeah, did not expect that, I suppose. I don't know. But clearly these two men are, along with William Regal, I think they're on different brands now, but because of ECW is getting the opportunity. ECW is getting the opportunity to, if there's a team on ECW, to compete for the WWE Tag Team titles here on SmackDown. So that's why Umaga can make an appearance, especially since he was not on the first edition of ECW this week. So MVP's brought her to SmackDown for this match, and they've been gifted a tag team title match right out the gate, and MVP immediately kicking off with a big neck breaker. Now, MVP is really good. Umaga's really good. Hell, Carlito and Primo are both good. But honestly, I don't know what to expect from this Better-Than-U-Topia. But clearly, MVP and Umaga, well, probably more so MVP, really playing up how big of an ego he has. And we know it is large. But Carlito, he's got an armbar locked in, and MVP fights his way out of it. But yeah, so far this series is going really well. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Ever since I decided on a whim finally start this series, starting with the first two episodes in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, now we're going to work doing 3 months worth of stuff. Oh, O'Connor roll did not work. But yeah, we're going to do 3 months. We started the first two episodes in SVR 09, and we're going to do 3 months in SVR 2010, before eventually, after WrestleMania, going into doing a big random draft of everyone that will that are in this game and will be in SVR 11. And we'll figure that out there. And then, yeah, we'll kick into actually using the universe mode. But Carlito and Primo looking good right now. Rolling neck snap followed by a slingshot elbow drop. And Primo is the legal man now. We have not seen Umaga get tagged in. And this match is the AI going at it. Because again, kind of like with SVR 09, I want to see what the AI can do. Oh, nice. Primo intentionally didn't go for that. A cartwheel from Primo. Primo intentionally not going for a move and allowing Carlito to shove or pull down the ropes and send MVP flying. But yeah, like, I let the AI do this match because I want to see what the AI can do in the game. Because growing up, I never played, or I never really let the AI play up until, like, really 2K16 on last gen. Oh, on PS4 too. So the PS4, Xbox One, and PS3 360. I know what the AI can do a lot in those games. But I never really let the AI play before that. So I want to see what the AI can do. Plus, I don't necessarily have anyone in mind. I am cool with either team winning, and I can end up rolling with either Nothing's completely in the cards for that. In fact, I do have like a full month planned with and booked out for the start of the series going up until the Rumble, and I got that booked for what I want. And there are some things I'll have to change, obviously, already from the first 2 episodes happening, but that is perfectly fine. Oh, nice! Speared off the apron, head first into the announce table. And Umaga, the big Samoan bulldozer, in the ring for the first time. And will the big monster be able to show why he's a monster? Right now, yes. Yes, he will. But yeah, overall, that's what I'm looking at right now. Got the whole month booked. Some things obviously will change because I decided kind of on a whim to, or not on a whim, but I decided to give the ECW title little sneak peek. I'm not going to say anything more than this because spoilers, but I did decide to give the ECW title to Cody Rhodes instead of having Tommy Dreamer do it. And there are a few reasons why there. And honestly, I really like the match that I got from the AI there. I really like what I was able to do with that. It's not necessarily a great match from like a technical standpoint, but you know, like for what SVR 09 can do, I like it, and I like what I was able to do. And Umaga and MVP taking down Carlito with a drop toe elbow combination. And MVP back in the ring. I don't necessarily know if that's a good idea. MVP was getting his booty whooped by one Carlito and Primo, so I don't necessarily know if I agree with that. As Primo back in the ring in a face buster. So far the AI doing perfectly fine. And we'll see what we can do. Oh, and just like that, back in the ring, here we go. Double hip toss. And they lifted Primo up with ease. Better-Than-U-Topia looking good right now. As Primo gonna get his ass out the ring. Umaga gonna try and bulldoze him. Oh, and a little cheap shot from Primo, allowing Carlito to take advantage of the Samoan bulldozer, who finds the counter, goes behind, and Carlito is standing up to Umaga. Not many people will do that. Not many people have been able to do that. Oh my Jesus Christ. And the headbutt to a standing Carlito sends him outside the ring. Oh, but Primo fighting back, not letting Umaga get a cheap shot in on him. But Umaga gonna bring Primo in the ring. He's like, Carlito, if you want to be on the outside, I'll attack your partner, your family. But Carlito getting back in the ring. Umaga trying to pin the illegal man. Umaga, that's not how that works. You know that. That's not how that works at all. Anyway. Yeah, Umaga's looking pretty good. That doesn't mean they'll win, but oh, and Carlito playing dirty. Referee got to keep an eye on that. But Umaga, it didn't affect him. And just having his way with both Carlito and Primo. But again, able to get up and sweep the legs out. He's really feeling it, but a Boston Crab now. There's no way Umaga taps out. There's no way. And he's not. He powers out. And a big clothesline just knocking him down. And a big splash. Got a 1. Got a 2. Got a 3. And just like that, they didn't even need to hit the running hip attack, the Samoan spike, the playmaker, the 305, nothing. The ball and elbow, nothing. They needed none of it. MVP, he did some damage. Umaga came in, he bulldozed like he does. And Better-Than-U-Topia. I may not understand the partnership between them and how William Regal on Raw fits into the mix, but they are the first WWE Tag Team Champions here in Universe. Now let's get into our next match here on the first episode of SmackDown, which is set to be women's action between Maria Kanellis and Eve Torres. And now here we are. And here we are. We've got Maria. Maria here on SmackDown going against Eve. And there's not much else there's not much else for me to say on this one right now until they get underway and we can see who's gonna look better, who's gonna pick up the win. I know who I may be biased, but I know who I'm going for. It's the woman right there, Maria. Nah, that's fine. I just want to see good action between the two and who's going to pick up a win. That's all I want to see. Will it be Eve? Will it be Maria? So far, the only show we have not seen the women get a chance to compete is Monday Night Raw, believe it or not, on their first show. ECW booked Beth Phoenix versus Melina, and now SmackDown's got Maria versus Eve. And we'll see how it goes. Just like that, underway, a big swinging neck breaker right out of the gate. Running straight up and hitting Maria with that neck breaker. As Maria fighting her off. And yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, I'm just having so much fun right now. And I think I cut myself off and never finished the thought. But yeah, I'm having so much fun when I decided just on a whim to finally start this series. This is the third episode I'm recording in the same sitting, in the same day. And I've got plenty of time, and I plan on recording as much as I can because that's just what I want to do right now. It just feels so good to finally be sitting here with a series that I have wanted to do for so long. Because, I mean, I've had this idea from well before I ever even thought about getting a capture card. That's how long this series goes. But Maria caught with an elbow off the ropes, maybe a right hand. Now, full mount position, big headbutt. Oh, and the second one gets blocked. She was just raining down headbutts and lefts and rights. But Maria, back on her feet, misses the kick. Eve hit hers. Again, I am just letting the AI do this match too. Just, again, I don't really have anyone particular I want to win. And I could have played the match, but yeah. Again, let me just see how the AI is going to do. They did okay in the tag match. So, and honestly, AI and SVR9 kind of surprised me too. What a full Nelson. Will Maria tap out? No, she does not. Breaks out. Big clothesline there. And now Eve with a shin breaker going for the legs. But yeah, like overall, that's kind of like just where I'm sitting at there. Just so happy. Feels so good to do this. Again, like the idea I've had for so long, finally doing it. And again, like I said, I may not have got to start the idea before someone else eventually did it before me. But that's why I'm adding in like the bonus kind of stuff here. The first couple episodes in SVR9 and then like 3 months worth of stuff in SVR 2010 before I go into SVR 11. To help kind of like make it a little more unique, so it's not just like a ripoff of somebody else's work. And Eve driving the knees into the midsection. In a big knee. Big knee into the face of Maria. This match has, for the most part, been all Eve Torres here. But Maria got her on a front face lock. Eve spins out, short arm clothesline. But Maria got up in a punch right to the midsection. But every time she gets a little bit going, Eve is able to immediately shut her down again. But God, it is crazy to think how, like, a little side thought here, but it's crazy to think how big the ring used to be. Like, that ring is massive. Whereas, like, if you get a ring now, like, it's so much smaller in comparison, but it's so much more realistic, too, for ring size. It's kind of crazy. Like, you actively, like, could not put really the entire ring in one shot. Not easily. And if you did, it was zoomed out. Oh, nice pin here. Got a 1. Got a 2. Oh, Maria got a little bit cocky there after the kick out. Oh, and a gourd buster there. That big set out gourd buster. Maria takes her off her feet. And the big running clothesline turns her over. And now Maria with a camel clutch here. Trying to break her back and make her humble. But Eve got her and powers out, slamming her down. And just striking away now. Maria trying to do anything to get something going here. Oh, knocked out of the corner. Knife edge chop. Yeah, this match really has been all Eve. Nice belly to belly there. Oh, what a spear! What a spear from Eve. That's gotta be it. Got a 1. Got a 2. Got a 3. And just like that, the amazing belly to belly followed by the spear. And Eve gets a very nice dominant performance over Maria Kanellis. Eve Torres looks good in her debut here in Universe. And that is going to do wonders for her to potentially go for that Divas title here on SmackDown. As that very easily could start to push Maria immediately to the back of the line. But we've got our second to last match coming up of the evening. Is going to be for the Intercontinental Championship. And I can tell you right now, it's going to be between Shelton Benjamin and CM Punk. And here we go. Time for our penultimate match of the evening. Second to last match. Intercontinental Championship on the line. The Second City Saint, CM Punk. Gets to go 1-on-1 with the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin. And of course, you're about to see Shelton Benjamin wearing the belt to the ring. Like I've said so many times before at the start of this universe, Shelton is not the champion, but he's getting the honor of wearing the belt to the ring. I say honor, by the way, but everyone that has worn the belt to the ring thus far has lost. They have lost, and the belt has gone to the person who did not wear it. Chris Jericho wore the U.S. title to the ring on Raw. William Regal walked out of that match with the belt. Tommy Dreamer walked out with the ECW Championship and Cody Rhodes after persevering through so much punishment and brutality that Tommy put him through. He was able to put Tommy Dreamer through a flaming table and pick up the win, becoming the first ECW champion. And just at the start of this show, Carlito and Primo walked out wearing the WWE Tag Team Championships, and Umaga and MVP. They didn't even have to use one of their signature maneuvers to put away Carlito and Primo. Instead, it was Umaga wearing down Carlito and Primo, and then beating them with a big splash that they couldn't power out of. But now CM Punk with a big tope over the top rope. These two immediately going for it.
Unloading with that kick to the midsection.
Throwing a big kick. This match is all CM Punk right now. But Shelton still has so much fight. Northern Lights. Throwing a low blow. Low blow.
And a nice reversal by Benjamin. And there's a quick kick.
Jackknife cover, rope break. Now these two men just going back and forth here.
About championship gold. Everything else is quite honestly extraneous in this context. And he turns.
Neither one can really get the upper hand. Throwing the arm wringer, taking him down. And CM Punk. When there has been an upper hand, it has been from one CM Punk. Oh! The elbow caught him flush. Possum pin. But Punk kicking out before even a count of one and a super kick. And elbow drop caught him that time. And again, another possum pin. And again, another quick kick out. Shelton Benjamin catching Punk off guard as the offense from Punk is starting. Punk is really starting to get the upper hand here. Oh, the referee got in the way. The referee keeps getting in the way of CM Punk as he tries to back up, retreat. And Dragon Whip leg screw. Jackknife cover again. But only a 1. These two men just going back and forth here.
There's a good shot.
Throwing a clothesline. Caught the leg on the roundhouse. And Punk lays him out with that lariat. And again, caught him with that slow spinning kick. Got the roundhouse that time. And another super kick. Punk throwing caution to the wind. Split leg moonsault. Got a 1. But still only a 1. Punk putting everything into his offense already this early into the match. And Punk quickly gets out of the surfboard. Oh, and caught him with a drop toe hold there. Oh, and now Punk gonna work over the legs. You work over the legs. You keep Shelton from potentially doing that very explosive offense. Now Punk with a Frankensteiner. Punk with a Frankensteiner. And Punk really showing what he can do here.
And he's getting out of there.
And Suplex to the floor.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, he came up short on the apron clothesline.
Ow. That would definitely hit hard.
Oh, and Shelton able to pull himself in the ring, preventing him from going head first into that ring apron. And missile drop kick connecting. And Punk is on fire here. Or perhaps trying to set up for the GTS. Punk caught on the apron. And Shelton gonna pay him back, suplexes him back inside the ring. With a lariat again. Now Punk, look at this. Big kicks there. Oh, running high knee into the bulldog. Oh, Shelton, jackknife cover. Oh, and just barely, and he barely doesn't get a 2 count. Every time Punk has tried to go for a pin, Shelton has had the pin scouted and has turned it into a pin of his own.
And it goes running. You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
But Shelton has no answer for the offense of CM Punk here. Oh, he tripped up Punk. Now Shelton getting the upper hand here. And, oh, what a clothesline! That short arm clothesline. And just kind of like drives the springboard knees to the back of the head. But again, Shelton getting the upper hand. And now Shelton finding a counter for everything. These two men going back and forth here. And look at this. Big German with a bridge. And Shelton kicks out at a count of 2. Now Punk on the apron. Shelton was trying to figure out what to do. And Punk with the clothesline. Punk with the trademark clothesline. Into a scoop slam. Oh, and now look at this. The rope stretch chicken wing. Throwing a high knee. Shelton recovered way quicker than Punk thought and nailed him with a vicious high knee. Oh, Shelton tried to get out the ring. Punk stopped him. Now he's got him up for the GTS. GTS, go to sleep. That's not what I want to do. Don't you hate when they just keep changing the buttons randomly? And now Punk, the one down on the outside. And Shelton took his eyes off the prize. And a springboard clothesline again. Oh, and there's the swinging net breaker. Oh, and a bulldog from Shelton. Punk getting him off. And now, dropkick knocks him down. And another low blow. Another low blow followed by a kick to the head.
He's on wobbly legs.
Oh, now look at this. A big face buster there. Though caught him with a springboard drop kick. Jackknife cover again. And a kick out at 2.
There's a good shot.
Neither man giving an inch.
Reversed.
As Punk just responding with 3 straight rights, but a back body drop to the floor, and Shelton trying to get back in the match. And getting a little too cocky. And another missile drop kick connects. Now Punk. Calling his shot. Oh wait, Shelton off the top, belly to belly. He took a little too much time. Oh, now look. Flips him over into an armbar. Almost like a modified Fujiwara. And Punk shuts him down. Oh, now sweeps the legs off the feet. And again, these two men just going back and forth. Throwing back to the legs. Now Punk, he's got a game plan. But Shelton shoves him off. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. He psyched him out. And another running high knee. Shelton doing what he can to keep him grounded. Punk on the ropes. Irish whip. Caught him with a kick. And an arm drag there. Punk was trying to do something. Maybe pull him towards the corner. Trying to drag him to the corner. It did not work. Now here we go. Now on the apron again. I'm going to suplex him back in the ring again. And a knee right to the face. Punk's lucky he's not busted open there. Oh, again. He flies to the apron. And Shelton's going to bring him back in the ring the hard way again.
He's got an opportunity.
And a kick out at 2. And Shelton is not happy. And look at this. T-bone suplex. 3. And Shelton Benjamin is officially the first Intercontinental Champion here in Universe. Just like that. What a match. The match started out very CM Punk. Shelton fought his way back. And just like that, Shelton Benjamin, the gold standard. He broke the trend. He wore the belt. He got the honor of wearing the belt. And that honor propelled him to being the first Intercontinental Champion, doing what no one else has been able to do so far here in the universe. What a match. And all we have left is our main event, which will be for the World Heavyweight Championship. And here we go. What better way to end the first episode of SmackDown here in Universe by having a World Heavyweight Championship match, and the man who gets the honor of wearing the Holy Grail of professional wrestling to the ring is none other than probably the man who is the most synonymous with the blue brand, The Undertaker. The Undertaker will be going one-on-one with someone who I have not been informed who it is. The SmackDown general manager decided to keep that completely a secret from me. All I'm told, it is someone who is absolutely huge. It's one of very few people who could truly live up to The Undertaker's name. Someone whose name might even be bigger than The Undertaker. But here, we are early in the year 2009. We got to build our way to the Royal Rumble. And Shelton Benjamin just proved that if you get the honor of wearing the title before it's crowned, you can walk out with the belt. Something, again, that no one else has been able to do. Not Chris Jericho on Raw, not Tommy Dreamer on ECW, not Carlito and Primo earlier on tonight. But Shelton Benjamin did it. And if there's anyone else that's gonna do it, it easily could be the Dead Man. The Phenom, The Undertaker. Some even say that that really is his belt. But will it be officially his belt after tonight? And ho ho ho! We know that music, that's for sure. We've got The Rock. The Rock is here. He's done being in Hollywood. And he is back. He's back to take part in this universe. This fresh start of the WWE. Looking to get a title that he has not held, and to be the first World Heavyweight Champion here in Universe. And I know what I said with Undertaker being probably the most synonymous man with SmackDown, but I mean, SmackDown, it's literally named after one of this man's many catchphrases. And what a name, what a match this will be. World Heavyweight Championship on the line, the big gold belt, the main event of the first SmackDown here in Universe, on the build to Royal Rumble. And we're crowning the first World Heavyweight Champion here. Will it be The Undertaker? Will it be The Rock? Those are the questions that we need the answers to. And this match underway. Both men starting this match right out of the gate. Going back and forth. Taker trying to take his head off with a clothesline. I know that's what he wanted. But The Rock not backing down, even despite that sit-up. That early sit-up. Oh, but a kick right to the leg. Now he's got The Rock in the corner, just spinning him around. And a big boot right to the skull. Knocking him down. But The Rock shoves him back down.
There's a good shot.
And a big clothesline takes his head off. And these two powerhouses, heavy hitters, they are going at it. And you know they're going to leave absolutely everything in this ring. You know, just choking him out with a knee there. Referee needs to keep a close eye on that. The Rock here has always been known to play a little bit dirty. As Taker going for the arm, perhaps trying to weaken the arm to set up old school. But that big uppercut there, Taker going for a quick pin, not even a one before The Rock powers out. The Undertaker really wanting to keep hitting that big boot on The Rock. But the more he attempts it, the more The Rock seems to be able to find the counter, which makes perfect sense, of course. And yes, again, I did have to play the match with Shelton and CM Punk. It just goes to show that. I do have this SVR 09 I had on Hard. SVR 2010 I do have on Legend. Oh, but Taker powers out, launching The Rock over his shoulders. The Rock maybe wanted a power bomb or a pile driver. But yeah, like, again, I just want to see what the AI can do between these two for this game. Oh, and Taker, oh, I think he tried to knock Rock off the apron and said Rock low bridged, sending Taker to the floor. And if that was the Royal Rumble, oh, The Rock saying, just bring it. The Rock telling The Undertaker to bring it, and he is just taunting this man. And he might have, The Rock might be actually getting inside the head of the dead man right now, as this match is all Rocky. Count of 5, Taker rushes back in the ring, not wanting to be counted out. Of course, a title cannot change hands on a count out, so despite the fact that there's not a champion right now, no one would have the belt if Taker got counted out, and we'd have to have another match to crown the champion. As Rock in the corner. Oh, and Taker got him perched on the top rope, looking to hit a big, massive superplex. But these two, oh, and a neck breaker from The Rock. These two men are not staying down. They will not stay down. And a big knife edge chop from The Rock. The Rock has looked, I want to say The Rock has honestly looked a little bit better here. But these two men just going back and forth, move for move, counter for counter. And a big DDT from the dead man. Spiking that head into the canvas now, just grabbing him by the throat. And an elbow to the back of the neck. Rock not letting it phase him though. And look at the chest of the dead man. The Rock has worn down that chest and it is looking raw. Red and raw.
And that's a beautiful counter by the Undertaker.
But Taker starting to get back in it. Clothesline to the back of the neck, knocks down The Rock. Oh, he blocked the big boot. Taker has not connected fully with that big boot. And there it is! As I said it, commentators curse for The Rock. And the big strikes, knocking The Rock down. Taker spins out lariat. And it will not be easy to put these two men away. Hell, it wasn't easy for Shelton Benjamin to put away CM Punk. It took a well-timed T-bone suplex in the last match to put away CM Punk. And every time Punk had the upper hand and was able to go for a pin, Shelton had it scouted and was able to catch him off guard out of nowhere with a pin. Much in the same way that Shawn Michaels was doing in the Hardys versus DX match on Monday Night Raw. But we're not here to talk about Raw. This is SmackDown. And these two behemoths just going back and forth here. Clothesline in the corner. But Rock fights his way out. You know, Rock's the one going for the arm of the dead man. That's smart. You take out the arm, he can't lift you up for the choke slam. One of his big moves. No, he threw him off the ropes and knee right into the face. For a moment there, I said that it felt like this match was all Rocky. But it is completely back and forth as Rock powered out of the full Nelson. Now Taker off the ropes. Ducks underneath. And a big DDT from the dead man again. Oh, and Rock gets up with fire in his eyes. He got up with fire in his eyes. But a big uppercut again. Taker trying to put the fire out. But Rocky won't stay down. But Deadman won't let him hit it. Won't let him get anything. You had to imagine when he got up with that fire in his eyes, he had to have been thinking rock bottom, people's elbow, spine buster, any of his big shots. Maybe even a sharpshooter. None of that worked. And Taker is firmly taking control in this match. Not complete control, but Rock drops him with a DDT. Hold that thought. It doesn't matter what I was going to say. Rock is getting control back. And as I say that again, Taker shoves him away. Ducks underneath again. Ducks underneath again. And Taker responds with another DDT. Another DDT. And now takes out the legs of the Rock. But Rock fires back. And again, it's counter for counter, back and forth. But he gets dropped with another DDT. Taker has got the upper hand. He's firmly got the control in his corner right now. As they just went back and forth, strike contest, punches and punches. And just as one looks like they might be ready to put it away, the other gets the control right back. But another big uppercut from the dead man. And again, the Rock just will not stay down. He kicks the dead man away. And Rocky playing a bit dirty here. Sticking like the fingers in the eyes maybe, or maybe he had the nose. But again, shut down. Taker sets up, fire in his eyes. He shuts down the Rock. That same kind of fire in his eyes that the Rock had earlier. Taker sat up, and we know what should be coming. He sits up again after that superplex. He's got something in mind, but Rock will not let it happen. They're just fighting him off. Seriously, these two just going absolutely back and forth. And I thought Shelton versus Punk was good, but this one, it's honestly topping my expectations right now. Taker just wrench on the neck and let him go. And now, look at this. Double underhook lock. Double underhook. And Rock immediately headbutting his way out of it. Rock will not submit. He will not give up. But there has to be a world champion. This match has to end. And right now, it is looking like the dead man is going to be the first world heavyweight champion here in Universe. Is again going for the arms. But the fact of the matter is the Rock just will not stay down. The Bulldog from the Rock, and now the Rock's got the upper hand again. And a big lariat. Just like the Undertaker back on his feet. Looking very good.
What a counter by the Rock. Ow. That one definitely hit hard.
Again, just back and forth. Rock behind. And gonna Irish whip him. Got him on the apron. Oh, but Taker fights him off. Gets back in the ring. Rock was stunned. But was able to collect himself and drop him with an arm drag. These two men just will not give up. Rock flew to the apron, and Rock gonna bring him back. But he was able to slip under the bottom rope and get back to the apron.
The Undertaker, one step ahead.
And Taker back in control. Again, though, this match has to end. It absolutely does. And another neck breaker from The Rock.
It's hard to keep him that way, but one thing's for sure. When he's down,
Oh, and Rock, look at this. The big right hands.
he's trying to stretch out the intercostals. Maybe feeling like he's got any cracked ribs.
Oh, and Taker showing off a bit of, like, quick movement with the feet there to sweep Rock off his legs. The ref called for the rope break on that double underhook lock, though. Don't know if Taker was initially looking for a submission there. And a bulldog from Taker knocks The Rock off his feet. Looks like he might be going for a pin there. And he is. Got a 1. Only a 1. Not even a 2. But a big boot again.
Oh, and that one got him.
A big boot again. And Taker gonna go for a pin again. He's got a 1. He's got a 2. And The Rock kicks out again. And Taker is not happy with the referee.
Swift kick.
And The Rock with a big shin breaker. Working over the legs. But Taker sits up again. Taker, I feel like he might be getting a little desperate. He hasn't hit one of his big shots, though. But he quickly knocks him down. He's got a 1. He's got a 2. And The Rock kicks out again. And again, Taker, you can see he is desperate. That's why he's getting mad at the referee right now. He doesn't know if he can put away The Rock, clearly. But all he has to do, just hit one of your big shots. But instead, he locks a submission in again when The Rock was close to the ropes. He blocks the uppercut that time, goes behind. And a bulldog from The Rock. Drops the leg. Drops another leg. But Taker caught the foot, dragon whip, leg screw. Now Taker going for the legs again. Really going for the legs, just elbow dropping the legs. But Rock still got a lot of fight in there. He shoved Taker away. Managing to reverse the Irish whip, ducks underneath. And a big punch stuns him, but doesn't stun him for long. The lariat took him down again. Big clothesline. And Rock had to quickly go for a pin, shoving him back down, keeping him from sitting up, but only a 1. Only a 1 count. Oh, he wanted the uppercut and Rock just grabbed him by the arm. Now Taker quickly goes behind. And again, these two men they are tired and worn out. But a big belly to belly. We saw a belly to belly was where the end for Maria earlier kind of started. Got a 2. No! That was so damn close, and The Rock is the one now pissed at the referee. But he turns around into an uppercut, taking his eye off the prize. Taker quickly goes for a pin after the uppercut. He's got a 1. Only a 1 this time. He blocks the big right hand, but Taker goes behind. Rock shoves off the clothesline. And a big elbow. And Taker gets up and shoves him out the way. Oh, caught the big boot. Lariat knocks him down again. Now he's got him by the nose again. And a big DDT. Taker is bleeding. Taker is bleeding. He's bleeding, but still fighting. Look at the blood rubbing off on The Rock. Now a surfboard stretch, but a very clear rope break. And The Rock has to let it go. Just like I said earlier, where the title can't change hands on a countout, it can't change hands on DQ either. And even though there's not a pre-established champion, we would still have to have another match between the two. But what kind of state will these two men be in to even defend later?
There's a good shot. Dodge that bullet.
Big neck breaker from The Rock. And Taker with a reversal again. Now Taker on the apron, fighting back, shaking The Rock off.
And he threw a hard right hand there. He slipped out of that one.
And another neck breaker from The Rock. I almost feel like this match will never end, but another full Nelson from the dead man. Can he make The Rock submit? No, he cannot. Now Rock off the ropes. And Taker just grabs him by the arm. Elbow to the arm. And The Rock takes him down again. And talk about going for the arm. That's going for the arm right there. But he's got the Undertaker up again. Off the ropes. And a big spine buster. A big spine buster. And he's going to go for the pin. He's got a 1. He's got a 2. And he's got a 3. The spine buster normally follows the spine buster up with the people's elbow. But that was a vicious spine buster. And he decided to go right for the pin. And after that long, brutal, bloody match, and it was that brutal without weapons. Could you imagine if these two faced off again, but with weapons this time? It would be absolutely insane. But The Rock, just like that, he is the first World Heavyweight Champion here on SmackDown in Universe. What a way to kick off this, what a way to kick off the first episode of SmackDown. And not kick off, but what a way to end it is what I meant. But if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment down below, share it up on social media, do all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.